I'm on a mission to find the best foods that pair perfectly with various Columbus salami products while working with some amazing culinary professionals on my trip through San Diego. My friend Troy Johnson, food critic and TV personality, is bringing me to meet Chef Brian Malarkeys' chef's life. Being one of San Diego's most recognized chefs, he knows a thing or two about flavor combinations that make quality ingredients like ours sing. And this crew for sure knows how to have fun with their food. Let's check out what we find in his kitchen and learn how to use oils the right way to showcase flavor and texture. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thanks for having us over.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm looking forward to learning so much about charcuterie, the things that I didn't know even as a chef. And then I'm gonna give you guys a little education on the cooking oils and different oils that I kind of think go great with different charcuteries and, doing some vegetables and some different sauces. We really love building charcuterie with all these different elements you have right here, especially using oil and bringing it in as that wow factor. We always do meat, cheese, acid, crunch, but then that wow factor is really meat, cheese. So those are always going to be the two stars. Acid. That acid, and then you have that crunch. Love to have you show us a little bit more about your oils and what we can do with it. The whole oil was created because I realized that people don't know anything about cooking oil. They all cook with extra virgin olive oil, and that's not what you're supposed to do. We love extra virgin olive oil.
You mean when the pan starts smoking a little bit?
Yeah, it's not good. All right, extra virgin olive oil doesn't even like to be outside by the window. All right, so the idea is a super hot surface, and bread has a natural caramelization, has a natural sugar to it. Everything does. Vegetables, meats, proteins, cheeses, everything has a natural protein to it, or a natural sugar to it. A natural sugar to it. And our job as chefs is to coax it out of it. So if I were to put oil, extra virgin olive oil, cooking oil, whatever oil it is right now, on top of this bread, it would flame up.
Inferno.
And oil tastes disgusting when you burn it, regardless of what oil it is. So the trick of the trade is literally just putting dry bread on there and just letting it burn. People on their charcuterie plates, they often put like carrots and vegetables and stuff like that. Great, but a vegetable's a vegetable. Let's again take that natural sugar, cut these like the old Richard Blaze scallop right here, and that way we're getting as much contrast as possible to really kind of play with the meat, Yeah. So that's a mix between olive oil and avocado, and so it's a blend of avocado, grapeseed, sunflower, and the second pressed olive. This stuff is bulletproof. Any one of those oils on their own can do that. We put them all together, it becomes like it's like super power. And what a lot of people don't do when they're cooking is they keep moving stuff around. Don't mess with it, all right? Those char burn marks, that's what we want, Look at my bread right here.
That looks like a motor speedway.
Dun, dun, dun. And now, Troy, drizzle extra virgin olive oil all over this. That's what we're talking about.
Nice. All right, here we go.
Just make it rain. Oh, you got it, buddy. You got it. That looks beautiful as is. When I grill the vegetables for these charcuterie plates, I want them to be al dente. You gotta have that little bit of crunch, and the smell and aroma is I'm inspired by Chef Brian's passion for sharing his expertise on oils. We were both tuned into how different flavors and textures work together to create something even better. So this is one journey I'm excited to take. When the flavors are so good, you just need to do a little dance. Y'all know what I'm feeling? All right, so let's do it. So for Felino, very traditional recipe, Parma recipe actually. So garlic, the sherry wine, all those flavors just go perfect. I think with all the different veggies you're building here, but especially something like a pepper and having that kind of balance of just that beautiful meatiness and crunch.
Oh, look at that.
Put that right in.
You're just making
there.
yourself a pepper canapé.
Yeah.
Look at the service in this place, man.
You gotta give that one a try, because the tanginess of the chef is just really gonna kind of balance that crunchiness and sweetness of the charred pepper. And you have all the notes that would hit your flavored taste buds there. When you're talking about the bitterness of the kind of the char there, you get the sweetness, you get the butteriness, the umami from the salami. So feel free to try that.
The sweetness of the chef that goes into the sweetness of the actual salami
itself.
Exactly.
So I love using it just even on Marcona's plain, because Marconas are one of those things you could just add a little bit of seasoning to it and transform the whole flavor of it, and it has its own nice meatiness to it. So even just building like a little bite where you're just kind of chopping these up on top of it, and then just kind of just having that be part of the drizzle so you understand the flavor there, and then having something like a finocchiona. So a little wild, a little bit of wild fennel.
Right, this is my love language. I mean, the fennel and finocchiona.
The wild fennel just really comes through in the flavor there.
Man.
And
I'm actually going to take one of the scalloped zucchinis right here and then just kind of
Okay.
use some Aldone salt.
I mean, you're not just going to shove it in your face like I did.
Just a little bit right there. And then tie in this, and let's choose a good cheese as a vessel too.
Burrata is just like a birthday gift decorated as cheese.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh,
And you can just
get that soft center of it.
creamy that up. Yep.
There it is.
Just a tiny bit of finishing. Make sure you get that pink peppercorn on there
Oh
too.
man, you're one of my
That-
favorite human beings.
Kind of will bring everything else together because that meatiness of the body of that zucchini too with the char, I think will definitely help add full
And then
flavor
you get the
to
crunch
it.
of the almond inside too.
Yep. Have that crunch, that extra crunch, because that's the only thing that's really missing on that. Or you can put it on top of a bread and have it be even better like that too.
Because you think about some of your favorite snacks, right? You think about almonds, Marcona almonds in an oil like that.
Yeah,
and just
totally.
a little, and a few spices. And that's all you need.
That's all you need.
And you
Yep.
take that and you put it with the finocchiona and a little bit, oh man, that grilled vegetable too.
Yeah. It's all about the wow factor.
And, yeah.
Bringing in that wow factor. Got to give this one a try too.
Okay.
This is our chorizo. So this is a Spanish style chorizo. So
And we know chorizo down here in
Yep.
San Diego for
Yep.
sure.
Mexican style is more the heat. On
Yep.
this one, for the Spanish one, we really try to bring that smoked paprika flavor in. So that's where it's like pairing that with just a simple shishito. That's really all you need.
And sometimes you just don't need anything with it.
Yeah.
I know.
You need a good
Straight up.
chorizo, but have that with a little shishito pepper. Add a little bit of crunch at the end, and that's all you need too.
Oh, you want to leave it
look
alone.
at this on
Kinda
a pizza.
brings all
Oh my
the
God,
heat in.
Chorizo.
Yeah. We'll make a corn salad where we'll just toss some fresh corn in there.
It's almost
as
its
the
own little
crunch.
pizza. Look at that, you know?
Yeah.
Its own little disc of joy.
It's California pizza. Free.
That olive oil char, that's all.
Oh.
Oh, so good. So, Jenna was one of our mildest ones, so that's a little trickier to sometimes pair, but for something like a roasted vegetable where it has that beautiful meatiness and body to it,
Yeah.
just using this as kind of the vessel to wrap around that. Or even if you have some roasted garlic, we could just kind of spread out, just bringing out that garlic and really just kind of pushing it out to the forefront of the flavor. Oh, that right there, yeah.
There it goes.
That's all you need. That's the main kind of flavor profile that you're getting in Genoa, is that kind of little bit of sweetness in the garlic there. So just having that together, just as simple, just understanding the body of the flavor there, and
get a little
then
dirty
adding
out
that with the fresh veggie in there, just grilled nicely down. Really just kind of, if you're looking for a high protein snack, that's it right there. When you're talking about a full flavor meal where you're not waking up in the night all hungry again on it.
All right, so we have Brian's beautiful, wonderful, blistered chaos in the middle, and then you're gonna build like a,
You know, like when you build charcuterie, it's always nice to have all the different flavors that go together, kind of placed in the right spot. So when the spicier side, having a little bit of the hot sopressata kind of right near the shishito peppers, where you have that kind of flavor. When they grab it, they don't have to reach too far over.
making
while they're
polite
looking at it.
suggestions for people while they eat it.
Exactly, making it easy for them to start understanding, exploring on their own. Having something like a grape is always great too, because grapes with even with bread, simple bread and salt, I think has that beautiful kind of roller coaster of flavors without doing much.
And it's just great. It's like a sorbet. It's just a palate cleanser, you know? Oh my God,
Exactly.
because you're having so many big flavors.
Totally.
Cleanse, jump back in, jump back
That
in.
refresh, that kind of
Exactly.
restart on the
Yep.
board.
So how'd you get started with Chef's Life in terms of?
You know, we had an employee relief fund right when that thing happened that we won't
Yep.
talk about.
Yep.
And so as a chef, nobody ever invited me over to their house. Troy was never like, hey chef, come on over and have dinner
You know how
with us.
intimidating that is?
Yeah, so we started doing these Zoom online cooking classes, and finally, I was in people's kitchens, all right? I was like, oh my
that
God,
makes
like,
sense, yeah.
what kind of pans are you using? What kind of knives? Like, what kind of oil are you using for cooking? And 98% of people were like, we use extra virgin olive oil. And I was like, man, I love extra virgin olive oil, but you're not supposed to cook with it. And you know what? I need to tell the world. And it's bigger than me. It's kind of the chef's secrets, and we're giving back to the community and a charity with Golden Rule Charity, helps out the hospitality industry.
That's great.
And we are very fortunate to launch nationwide. We're in about 3,000 grocery stores now, and we just came out with the sprays also for the cooking oils.
Okay, no, that's fantastic. I love really just the simplicity of how you educate the people with that, because
Use this for.
yeah, it's just straightforward. This is what you use it for. They could take that, understand that, and then keep on going.
Yes.
So,
But I think the part of today's kind of conversation is that there are very little rules. I mean, we have heat, we
Yeah,
have
totally.
sweet, we have acid, we have char, we have burnt, and we have these fatty cheeses that are so amazing. And everything, it's like it's trial and no error.
Yeah,
definitely.
You just keep trying different things. You're like, that's
Yeah.
great. I like that one. I like this one a little bit more. And you just keep trying different things, and it's limitless.
Yeah. Yeah. Even like veggies though too. Like we all have kids and using a little olive oil to make the flavor just really come out in veggies instead of making them eat like broccoli raw or something. That's how you get kids to fall in love with things. And kids, or at least my kids, they love salami. So using salami as a vessel to pair with all these different things will get them to try it for the first time.
When the kids get home from after school and they're wanting instant food, like right now, and they want protein, and literally we always just have some of the pre-sliced stuff in the cooler and the fridge, and they're just like, and they're like, they're good to go.
Yeah, I grew up in Columbus,
and that makes me happy to give them good fuel rather than having a bunch of candy and other things like that. So.
And then also having like the aged cheeses, I think are great to put on a board like this because with the aged cheese you have that beautiful funkiness. A lot of times you get that extra umami. When you're talking about grazing tables, that brings everything together in just one beautiful platform.
And I think that's what food's meant for. It's to bring people around it and surround it and have conversations and laughter and story sharing.
Totally.
And nothing brings you together like a big charcuterie plate.
Yep.
Just even cooking itself. I mean, cooking around the campfire, that's how civilization was born. You know, because everybody came around the fire to cook meals, they started talking, and that's how you form a culture. So getting back to that at a charcuterie plate, I mean, that kind of is. I mean, whether you want to do hot pot or you want to do fondue, that was the same idea, you know, except for this is that modern version of it. Everybody around a single plate of massive food, talking, creating.
Yep. Really beautiful right here when you're talking about really all that char, all that nice textures, everything combined, all that color from all the fresh veggies. Bringing in that wow factor, I think that's what's key.
Yeah, because the work on the salami has already been done, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's been aged, it's been perfected. It comes to you as wow. Now you just got to build wow around it.
Exactly, exactly.
And we cut up some stuff and grilled some bread, and it's pretty wow.
Yep. And it didn't take that long at all
No,
either.
not
so
at all.
And then time-wise, that's the only time it takes.
Anybody can make a fun charcuterie plate because there are no rules. You know, you can make this go in so many different directions. We did the shishito peppers, and we were saying like kimchi would be amazing. We could bring in the mustards, the whole grain mustards. You can get all the different jams. It's limitless, and the grocery store provides all of those great little condiments, the little fig jams and all those things.
Everything's
all
there
of them
for you.
incredible. You got the salami, slice it. You can even buy it sliced. You grill some bread, and you put it all together.
Turn on the grill for the
Everybody gets to be an artist, you know? This is so much fun. A blank canvas, and it all starts with the great salami.
Yeah, and look what we have now, so I love it.
Oh, can't thank you
very
enough.
much.
Appreciate it so
Appreciate it.
much.
Thanks for having me
Thank
here.
you.
The thing about getting flavor pairings right, whether it's matching salami with the perfect cheese or selecting the oil that enhances a vegetable, you can taste the difference when the pairing's on point. There's nothing better than cooking together and sharing food. Gathering around a charcuterie board is perfect for exploring new tastes, arguably the best way to do it with all the exciting flavors at your fingertips. We had so much fun putting this food together today, and I hope it inspires you at home to do the same.